Okay, first thing we need is half a cup of dried apricots. So you get your dried apricots and you chop them up nice and small until you've got half a cup. Once you've got half a cup, put them into a small bowl. Then you need a good quality brandy. I don't like brandy personally myself, but in my truffles nut, So this is a French brandy, but you can use any brandy you want. You need 2 tablespoons. And you pour them over your chopped apricots. And you have to leave it to stand for half an hour. So what I do is every 10 minutes or so, I keep stirring them and try and soak all the brandy up into the apricots. So we leave them sit for half hour. Right, then the next thing you want to do is, while you're waiting for your apricots to soak in the brandy, is you get yourself 60 grams of macadamia nuts. Alright, and then you chop them all up and put them in a bowl. Chop them up as fine or as chunky as you want them. Put them in a bowl and then put them aside. It's been half an hour and the apricots have been soaking in the brandy nicely. So the next step you want to do is you want to get yourself a bowl. And you need half a cup of condensed milk. Now, something about this that I only just worked out about a year ago, and I don't know, maybe I'm just the only wanker out here, but the pictures on the front, whatever that picture is on the front is actually a recipe for it on the back, which I actually had no idea. I discovered it not long ago. Same with all your cooking melts and all of that. Whatever picture's on the front, they've actually got a recipe for it on the back. I've only just worked that out. Anyway. So condensed milk, alright, so half a cup. Oh, I can't tell you how much I love this stuff. Oops, I went a little over, what a shame. Alright, so half a cup. You always want the sweetened one. Alright, then you put your apricots in there. Oops. The whole mix goes in. And you put all your chopped macadamia nuts in. And then you mix it up. Once you've mixed it up, you don't need much. Put it aside. Then you want to get a small saucepan and you want to put 290 grams of white chocolate melts, cooking chocolate, whatever you want to call it, alright? Good quality one, you want a good quality one for this. And 30 grams of chopped up butter. So you put it on your stove top on very low. Melt it down, like I said last time, just before it's almost melted. Take it off and let the saucepan melt the rest of the way. Then you'll never burn it. Once you've melted it down, I'll just show you, because it's not like runny melted down chocolate. It looks like this, it looks like mashed potato. That's because of the butter in it, okay? So you get your mix and you pour it in, or push it in. As soon as it goes in there, you need to mix the two up really good. I cannot tell you how nice this recipe is. Now, if you can't eat nuts, don't worry about putting them in. I don't know why, but I always make this at Christmas time, and yeah, I'll do 2 batches. I'll do one with the nuts and one without, so everyone can get to enjoy them. Alright, so once you've mixed it up really good and really proper, and it's all mixed in together, you want to put glad wrap over it, and you want to put it in the fridge for an hour to set hard so we can roll them. This thing is ready to go now. It's nice and hard. So in the recipe it's 1 teaspoon, 1 heaped teaspoon, but I like making everything bigger, so I do 1 spoonful. But yeah, you're supposed to do a teaspoonful, make them little. So you get that. Make sure you've got clean washed hands. Roll it in a ball. roll it into half a cup, but I've got a cup in here, of desiccated coconut. Then get a tray to put them on. Alright, some sort of tray to sit them all in. Now, if you don't like desiccated coconut, you don't have to use desiccated coconut. You can do it without them. But if you like all the stuff in it, don't stray off the recipe because everything together is awesome. Right, once you've finished doing them all, now just remember I've done big spoonfuls. So if you do teaspoonfuls, obviously you'll get double that. When it comes to Christmas time, I usually make up double batches. So I double everything and make up a double batch. And then I'll make another one without the macadamia nuts and do a double batch, and you've got heaps. So the next step you do is, once you've rolled them all, is you cover them in Glad wrap and you put them in the fridge for an hour. So you want them to set nice and hard before we dip them in chocolate. We're almost at the end, my friends. Okay, the next thing is you get a couple of trays and you want to line them with alfoil and get them ready. And do a couple of trays. You haven't got trays, flat plates, anything you can get that's flat, put alfoil on them. Then you want to get yourself a saucepan. You want to fill it with boiling water. You want to put a heat-proof bowl on the top. Then you want to get good quality white chocolate melts again, another 290 grams, and melt your chocolate. Put it like there for a sec. I just want to show you this one more time again, just in case you didn't see that, because as soon as I put alfoil there, it seems to stuff up the light. Alright, so I'll shove one in with the skewer. Now, so I dip it in and turn it around, spin it around, put it up on an angle, almost to the bottom, spin around a few times as you do it. Alright, you want to get as much chocolate off as you can so it's not too thick. Alright, once you've done that, you sit it on your tray. Don't forget we've got trays, I'm just doing this to show you. You get your fork, and keep a clean cloth next to you, so every time you do one, you can just wipe the fork with a cloth so you haven't got all big chunks of chocolate. So, here, I'll turn that way. So I put just the last two prongs in over it and push down on it, pull out. Once you pulled out, you just get your fork and just move the chocolate over the top, and it seals the hole in perfect. Don't worry about it if it looks messy, because we're going to do fancy chocolate over the top and make it look perfect. Alright, and just keep going and going and going. We're almost there. So for the last bit, you want to get a bowl, a bigger bowl, and put a smaller bowl in it. We want about 50 grams of dark chocolate melts. So not much, because we're only doing like a sprinkle fancy thing on top. So just 50 grams. I like to do a little bit more. But yeah, that's probably ridiculous anyway. So, yeah, then put your boiling water from your kettle down the side into your big bowl. Then move the bowl over into the middle. Alright, and let that melt that. And then once that's melted, alright, so you've got that. I'll move that out of the way. So for this you want to use a teaspoon. Don't fill it too full that the water will go into your chocolate, because if your water goes into your chocolate, it'll wreck it instantly. So they've been in the fridge for about 15 minutes. Now as usual, I'll put this light on because you probably won't be able to see with that again. Alright, so as usual, I get halfway through and realise, oh, I don't have enough chocolate. I do it every year because I only make them at Christmas. I just always forget. So instead of one bag of chocolate, get 2 bags of chocolate. And then when halfway through you're rechanging your water for hot water, add your next bag of chocolate in. But if you do what I do, and always when you get down near the end, sometimes you're always getting a bit low. So the other way you can do it as well as the full ones is that you can dip halfway in. So you do half chocolate and you leave half with the coconut on top. Alright, it's melted. You get half a teaspoonful. Alright, let it drop near it, not on it, because it's going to be a big chunk to start with. And then you just go across ways. It's probably not beautiful like they do it in the shops. But, who's to know? So yeah, I did it. Yeah, do it flat, a bit flat to start with. Try and get the first clump to go on the ground. And then, yep, go across. And slowly bring your spoon down on an angle so more will come out. Don't worry about it being all messy, it's the way it is. Just keep, I don't know, sometimes it will do it absolutely beautifully and other times a bit of a mess. But you want to go back and forth further over the chocolate.